Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there. Today, Gary with us. As always, thank you so much for joining us again.
Good to be here again. Thank you.
We're talking about an interesting topic today, a story of Atlanta where a young boy needs a kidney. His father is the perfect match, but his father is actually on parole and had a violation. The state is not allowing the dad to donate the kidney right away. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, and I'm surprised by that. I would have thought that we would have seen a little more compassion, although I don't know the facts, so maybe time is not of the essence. Certainly, you would think that there would be exceptions made. The way I see the law, it breathes, it lives, it has a soul. It should allow for this kind of thing. So maybe they haven't gotten it to a judge yet. You know, I'm sure somebody has petitioned the court, and maybe it hadn't been heard, and hopefully a judge will hear it and know the facts. And I'm certain they can overrule an administrative decision to allow this to go forward if it's necessary to save the innocent child.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I guess if the child doesn't make it, Gary, or ends up dying in this interim period, would you have a legal recourse against the state?
You know, I don't know whether there will be a case or not. Here's what it comes down to. In the ancient times, well, about 1000 AD, the kings in England decided that they wanted common law. They wanted a law that was common to England. And so they started to develop what we call common law. And so it was consistent. And that's what our basis here in Georgia and Alabama is the English common law. So under common law, states are sovereign. The king was sovereign. The king could decide whether he would be sued for something or whether he would be subject to having to pay for something that was done. So there are exceptions to generally what the rule was. They had sovereign immunity, was what it was called. So the state doesn't get sued unless they say it's okay to sue. And if you want to bring such a case, it has to fall within the parameters of the cases that have been recognized as susceptible to suit. So that's the answer. That's the quick answer, which is I don't know.
Yeah.
There's certain things you can bring a lawsuit against the state for and certain things you can't. And if you do, just be aware that there are very strict requirements on how to file such cases. There has to be notice given.
Yeah.
There has to be notice given to several different entities, including the agencies involved, and has to be done in a timely manner. It could be as little as 6 months. So it's not like a normal lawsuit. There's really a lot of differences, and it's complicated.
It is.
You probably need to talk to a lawyer about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very interesting topic. We hope the very best for this little boy.
Certainly,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Gary, and we look forward to seeing you in the very next Legal Break.